All right, man.
Try it again.
Let's try this again. Why is it not showing all this stuff? Whoa. There we go. I may have fixed it. I may not have, though. Okay. That looks a little more. Brother. Oh, it says we're live.
We're live.
We're live.
Monday.
Hey, look at
Monday
that.
Night Slammer.
Monday Night Bro. Slammer. Yeah, let's do this dance again. Slammer.
Right there.
Slammer.
It's like a little Donald Trump dance.
Oh, I gotta do I was doing all this earlier. and
Which
missed
way is the
stuff.
weight room?
The weight room. Literally, it's over that way, man.
That way.
Brother.
Welcome to Monday Night Bro Show.
Monday Night Bro. Episode 33. And what does that mean?
The White Larry Bird's
That's
number.
the White Larry Bird's number. I said Larry Walker.
Larry Walker.
Let's Larry Walker. Remember when he played for the Cardinals?
I do.
Man, he come along at a good time. They caught him like mid-season, and then they signed him for like another year after
I was
that.
a big fan of his when he was on Colorado.
Colorado, and then we traded. Gosh, was it Jose Jimenez or somebody for? Remember Jose Jimenez?
I remember the name.
he had like a couple complete game no hitters.
Really?
Like two
Are you
of them.
sure?
Yeah, Jose Jimenez. Look him up.
Huh. He's
Sorry, we was having technical difficulties there. Yeah, Jose Jimenez. Look that up, man. Jimenez. Where we at here? Where's my name? My name's Slammer. Your name's Mookie.
Right here.
And this is the Bro Show, episode 33, Monday Night Bro. I am your number one brother, your mega brother. I'm the people's bro. I am your New Breed Wrestling Midwest PopCon champion.
How many days?
499 days.
Woo.
We'll celebrate number 500 day tomorrow with a Facebook post.
No better way to do it.
Nobody will see it, but we'll do it anyway. So anyway, welcome back.
I am back.
Go tell me who you are first.
I am a little bit weller.
A little bit weller, huh?
A little bit weller, not 100%.
Is that
about
kind you're gooder?
I'm a little gooder. I'm
a little gooder and weller.
Last week I was a little under the weather. I'm about 90%, 93, 94. Pretty close. Still got a lingering cough every once in a while.
You're in the 90s. That's good.
I'll be talking and then I'll get a little carried away and I'll have to look away and cough.
Yeah, I had that for like about a week or so, and every night I'd go late and I'd start feeling a little bit. I came home really late every night last week. I worked the last 2 weeks. It's been like 10 o'clock getting home every night. That we finally got everything. Today was the first normal day of work, and I still worked over 9 hours. I think I still had a few lingering packages I had to get off, but it was the most
lingering packages. I got a lingering cough,
and I would come home just kind of wore out and take a shower, lay down, and all of a sudden that crud just goes, and I'd start talking.
That was me all last week.
Sound terrible.
That's why I text you. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do this Monday. But anyway, right around these places right here, I'm known as the King of Cool. You're El Presidente.
King of Cool.
You're number one stepbrother, the Mookie of the Year, brother Mookie.
Hey, right. Once again, welcome back,
AKA the White Larry Bird.
We had Paige here last week.
Paige sat in for me.
She sat in for you, so she's back.
A little bit of a prettier face than me, but.
And she'll be out. I mean, she'll pop back in here in a few weeks. Tonight, as you well noticed when you got here, we got a house full of women with the upstairs.
I walk in and I'm like, I felt like a celebrity. They were all like surrounding me, and I'm like, back off, ladies. I'm like, back off.
It's the Bachelor premiere. That's their thing, man. So they have a big premiere party for these Bachelor shows.
It's weird they showed up for the Bachelor show, and it was like the ultimate Bachelor walked in, and I'm like, hey, ladies, no, nay.
I told Heather last night I was trying to watch football, and she comes in and starts asking me about a bajillion questions while I'm watching the game. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I said, tomorrow night when you're watching Bachelor, I'm going to come in there, I'm going to say, what's going on in here? Who is this guy? He's awful cute. Do any of the girls like him? Tell me about him.
You gotta have a whole list of questions.
Has any of the girls done anything weird when they met him? Because they'll get out of the limos and do all kinds of weird stuff. Anyway.
I don't even want to talk about football. football made me mad last night.
You know what?
Game number 2, I should say, made me mad.
There was a couple questionable calls there.
There always is, but I mean,
you know what?
That's just part of the game.
I pledge allegiance to no team, like I said. Everybody's like, well, Kansas City's in Missouri, man. It's like, I wanted to see Buffalo. I like Josh Allen.
So did I really did.
And just see how disappointed he looked after that game. Man, there was a first down call that they did not get. I don't know how many fourth downs they went for. It was like 6 of them. They got like 4 out of 6 of them. But the one that really mattered, they got it.
Yeah.
But and all this, man, I love
when they showed the line judges. One was on one side of the line, one was on the other. One was saying no, one was saying yes.
Yeah. This is like the politics thing. I'm sick of politics. I'm sick of people griping about this guy, griping about Trump, this guy griping about Biden. You got everybody on here. The refs have already called a penalty on Philadelphia for the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. It's like, God, man, it's just like, why? This is what it is now. You're probably going to watch the Super Bowl.
Hey,
thank you, Paul.
Paul Hester.
People are going
to watch. The comments in just a
people are saying, this isn't the Super Bowl everybody wants to see. I really didn't want to see the Commanders in it after they laid that egg.
We got another one.
After they laid that
egg. Randy's in the chat.
After they laid that egg yesterday, I would have hated to have seen a team go to the Super Bowl and lay an egg.
Well,
I think the Eagles and Chiefs, I think it's actually going to be a really good football game.
I do. I believe that too.
Go Eagles.
Fly,
Eagles, fly. We'll root for the Eagles. Why not?
That's what some people at work today. I'm like, the Eagles are my last great hope.
And, if Kansas City wins, whatever, we're going to get us a bunch of food and eat upstairs and watch it. It'll be whatever. Heather and Paige like the Chiefs. They like Taylor Swift, whatever.
Yeah.
Paige follows, all these dudes' wives and stuff on. And it's just funny, Paige comes bouncing downstairs and she goes, I got a new shirt. It says, Go Taylor's boyfriend. So it's pretty funny. I think it's funny. But
oh, that is funny, but it just almost makes people even more mad with that. People like me. All right, let's get caught up on some of the chat here.
Hey, but soon we will be saying cacaw.
Oh, I can't wait.
We're pretty close to cacaw time.
UFL time, baby.
Baby.
Let's see. Randy's in the chat says, hey, bros, what's up?
Randy, what's up, bro?
My friend, my buddy Thomas that I work with.
Thomas
is in the chat. He says, hi, boys.
Hello, boy.
Molly, it says, hi, it's me, Carly.
Carly, she was on here last week. Acting like her mom. But
right.
Carly, welcome back.
Coop Powers says, what's up?
What's up?
Tim Mendel's in chat.
What's up? Tim, what's going on, brother?
Ron says, brother.
Ron who?
Ron Kenny.
Ron Kenny, what's up, man? Running for Deloge Alderman. Vote for Ron, brother.
Michael says, hey, Slammer Mania and Mookie Mania, another great bro show. Oh, yeah.
Man, it's always good, man. This is number 33, man. 33.
That's pretty amazing. I haven't made all 33, but I've made...
I've made every one of them. I was kind of sweating today, though, because I didn't know what I was going to get into at work, so...
I messaged you, what was it, about 5 or so?
And I messaged you back at like 6. I'm like, I'll be home by 6:20, so...
So I was kind of sweating for you, too.
Usually Monday's way easier for me, but after all this craziness at UPS, but... Like I said, everything should be getting back on track. Monday is way easier for me to get home to do this than Tuesday.
Ron Kenny also says, finally, as the Rockets say. It makes me want to cough.
Finally, the mook has come back to Monday Night Bro.
Finally, I'm able to watch an episode. I guess because it's Monday. Monday's a little bit easier for everybody.
Man.
Everybody's got Netflix, Monday Night Raw on right now. Got us on our telephone. What is this, the 90s?
This is the 90s. Hey, I said telephone the other day. I forget why. I said something about telephone patient. Did you just say telephone? I said, I did. I did say telephone.
Their cellular device.
Cell phone, man.
Michael also says, good to have you back. The White Larry Birthday. I appreciate that, man. Still got a little bit of lingering cough and Papa J's all day long.
Papa J's, brother.
Thomas says, hey, Kyle, what about those Chiefs? I got to see my buddy Thomas today. Tom. He knows I'm a big Chiefs hater.
Tom.
He just likes pushing
a drum. Tom.
I'm going to bang it like a drum if you don't watch out. Randy says, glad Mookie Mania is back. I appreciate that. Paul Hester says, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Ron Kenny says, disappointing in my Chargers.
What? What about the Chargers?
He said he was disappointed in his Chargers, I guess, because they didn't do Taylor Swift.
It's because they share that stadium with that no good Stan Kroenke. That's their problem.
I don't want to hear that name. Michael says the Mega Brothers, Slammer Mania and Mookie Mania, brother.
It's running wild, man.
Ralph Purpose, Monday Night Mookie is back.
Monday Night.
I like that. I'd have to give me like a Monday Night Jericho shirt like that. Ralph says, "What's up, brother? What's up, Ralph? Glad you could be here, man.
Ralph, welcome, brother.
Hopefully you got Netflix Monday Night Raw going. We will catch up at some point on Monday Night Raw. We are going live right here on your own cellular device. That's hard for me to say.
That's what somebody said had said last week. Nobody was going to watch us because of the college football game being on. We had one of our highest viewings last week with people staying on here at one time.
I don't want to hear that because I wasn't here for that.
And I had to explain. Here's what, and we've done this before. We got a TV, we got laptops, we got cellular devices. I guarantee you, if I had Monday Night Raw on right now, I would be paying more attention to my phone than Monday Night Raw.
That's how everybody is.
And it's a shame.
That's why we kind of decided to go on Mondays. Everybody's going to be sitting down, going to be relaxing. Got the Netflix on. Everybody's scrolling on their phones anyway at this time.
Yeah.
A little bit easier for me and you both to get on here on Mondays.
And it's just
let's see.
crazy on Tuesdays.
Michael says, I'm with you guys with the Buffalo. You want a Buffalo to win. Man, that's heartbreaking. Randy says, yep, doing both, watching Netflix and watching the Bro Show on the phone.
All right.
That's exactly, on the cellular device. I can't spit that out.
Yeah, and if you couldn't watch last week because of college football, if that was, I understand. If you're full focus, I'm going to watch this football game. I'm not letting nothing get in the way. All 33 episodes are on the Slammer page.
That is true.
All they got to do is go to the archives and watch it.
Hey, we're not behind a paywall.
No, that's right. I look at the analytics all week long. If we have 600 views after this is over tonight, by next week it'll be well over 1,000 views because people watch in all week. So anyway,
Tom says top 5 theme song entrances. His is Cody Rhodes, Undertaker, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, and the NWO.
NWO for life.
NWO is one of my all-time favorite.
Yeah, NWO.
Voodoo Child.
Voodoo Child.
Do we count that since that's a real song?
Yeah, we better not. Let's count non.
Who
non-real
else?
songs.
Who else?
So, NWO, D-Generation X. I always like their song.
I think The Rock has always had a banging song.
The Rock
it's always kind of varied
song.
a little bit, but when you hear "If you smell what The Rock is cooking," and then it hits, like you get goosebumps.
Yeah, and Hogan's Real American. As soon as the Ultimate Warrior, as soon as his God dang man, here comes Warrior.
I hear that Bushwhacker sound like
dude, all day long. The Mountie.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I'll tell you one that I used to love: the old school original Kane.
The old, yeah.
I don't even know what instrument that is. Like it's an organ.
Yeah.
Like, I used to love.
I think
Kane's.
that's on one of them CDs that I have. Is it on the original
volume 5?
I'm sitting here pointing like I know where it's at.
You're pointing. I'll just tell you which album.
I think it's over there because I think that thing has all the DVDs and CDs. VHS and all that stuff. And Stone Cold, as soon as that glass broke. Whoa,
that's another one.
Boy.
Or Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Still love hearing Bret Hart's music.
So yeah, man, there's
great theme songs.
I'd have a hard time narrowing that. We'll just say number 1, NWO.
I'm good with that one.
For life.
Maxwell says, White Larry Bird, best day ever. Somebody's following my personal post. Oh my gosh, Wyatt is in the chat. He says,
Wyatt,
hi.
what's up, brother?
What's up? Wyatt's been a long time since we ran into Wyatt.
It has been. We just became friends on here again. Hadn't seen him in a long time, so it was good.
I follow him on Snapchat. I follow him and his dad toy page on Facebook.
I've been friends with his dad for a long time, but
Jeff is a good guy.
Just you get a page, you lose a page, and things get all crazy. So welcome aboard, Wyatt.
Number one brother, number one bro is in the chat. Bro George.
Aruba. He got his Slammer action pack too. I
did he?
got that to him. He was very happy to get
Awesome.
it. So, whoa,
What we
thank
got
you,
there?
Samuel Mark
That
Brockus.
is Mark Brockus, my best boss I've ever had. That's a great guy right there. George says, Aruba, my brothers, Monday Night Bros could back, and you could cut the electricity with a knife. There's a lot. Let's skip down. Wyatt says, hi, Kyle. Mookie Sky, and I appreciate it. Hello, Wyatt. Nice to see you, brother. All right.
You don't see him. You just seen his name.
He's right there. You can't see me. So what you got tonight?
What do I got tonight? What? We ready for?
We're ready to rock and roll.
We're ready to. We do some finds of the week. Finds of the week.
Oh,
or do you?
I've got a few.
All right,
I've been stocked up since last week.
Oh well, you know what?
What you drinking
What
tonight?
are we drinking here? I got me a. It's G Fuel hype sauce. I always call it hippie sauce. It looks like the can looks hippie-ish. It looks like it says hippie, so I call it hippie sauce. So I'm not quite sure what a hippie tastes like.
What type sauce tastes like?
Kind of like a berry, like a not Bangster berry, but kind of a berry-ish flavor.
So is it very good?
But it's very good. Very good.
Very delicious.
I think that was from Dollar Tree for $1.25. So
not too bad. $1.25.
G
There we
Fuel.
go. And tonight I am bringing one of my favorite drinks. Wow, the cherry Pepsi. One of my. You're a Coke guy, right?
I'm a Diet Coke guy.
Diet Coke guy. See, I'm a wild cherry Pepsi fella.
You're a Pepsi.
Wyatt says he's yes, he did send me a link today. I need to follow his page. Wyatt says he's working on a YouTube channel. I'm sure that's going to be a bunch of action figures and stuff. That'd be pretty cool to follow. Michael says, LOL Slammer, how come you don't let the bear drive the UPS truck and help you with the deliveries?
I forgot all
From
about
like episode 1.
I know, it's been a long time ago. I forgot about that bear. I guess he ran away.
It tells you right there he's a long-time viewer.
Long-time viewer.
Long-time viewer, first-time caller.
Long-time viewer. Real quick here. Well, we got a lot of people on here.
Yes.
Like, share, comment on this, man. Let people know we're here and send gifts or whatever. But definitely
just share this post
share and like.
At the bottom of the screen, hit that share button and just share it out. Simple as that.
Yeah, and
that helps Mr. Slammer out quite a bit on that.
Yeah,
page.
and while we're at it here real quick, let me do my tutorial real quick. Slammer page. See that there? See where it says add to story? Next to that there's 3 little dots. If you hit that button, it'll bring you up another page, and there's a thing down here that says invite people to connect. If you hit that, you put down invite friends. Hit that button that says invite friends, and I've invited everybody.
Invite friends.
But
so you have nobody.
It'll give you a list. It'll say like invite everybody. Just do that. Hit the invite button. I'm finally over 3,000 people.
Nice.
Ta-da!
Nice.
And like I said, man, when I lost my page, it got hijacked a few years ago. By the ISIS. I never got it back. I lost what was it, on both pages? I lost 12,000 followers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It destroyed. I'd been on there from 2009 to 2022. I think or was it the end of 2021?
I don't even remember.
It was the end of 2020. Wait, it was the end of 2022 because I've been back on it 2 or 3 years now. But anyway, I've been back 3 years, so it would have been the end of 2021.
Can't call it a comeback, son.
Anyway,
he's coming back.
Invite people, and while you're at it, like and share this here.
Cody Pye is in the chat. He says he's on a flip phone, so he don't see it.
What a
the double dippers, double dipping. Oh, my arch rival, my arch nemesis of all time.
Oh my gosh, is it Chris Sater?
From Chicagoland, the land of the Cubs, the Bears, and the dirty Blackhawks. Chris Sater's in the chat. He actually says something positive here. He says, how are my 2 greatest of all time? Actually,
brother, we're doing good. How are you doing, brother?
I'm appalled that he said that about me. Being my arch rival. KJ Stone is in the chat.
KJ, what's up?
You're not watching Monday Night Raw? We watch it on our time. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. This isn't 1998 where you just got to get home and watch it.
Pop in that VCR tape and hit record.
When they used to have wrestling on it, it's one thing, but you got 3 hours. I think they said they're going to cut it down to 2.5 hours now.
Well, it's kind of what they've kind of been doing lately.
I mean, all they're going to do is talk. Some guys are going to talk. Then they're going to have
Otis will come out and have a match.
A match that's going to go way too long, and another match is going to go way too long. And I guess we pretty much summed up. Somebody asked me that, like, did you watch the main event? And I was like, well, I was with my family in the city having a good time. What? You missed it? It's like, this was like on a live thing. I got on there. I'm like, yeah, I was having a really good day with my family.
But it's so easy.
I can
nowadays.
watch that any time.
It's so easy nowadays just to pull something up and rewatch it.
And I got home in time to watch the Gunther Jey Uso match.
I thought you was gonna say Goonies.
Goonies. And number one, I already knew who was going to win.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's very predictable.
Yeah.
98% of the time, everything's predictable. It's Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
It had the same feel as Monday Night Raw. It didn't feel like Saturday night's main event. You can bring Jesse Ventura on it, whatever.
It didn't feel as big as the last one. But,
yeah.
I mean, that's expected, though, because that was like the big comeback.
Yeah, they need to put me in charge of that, man. I like the referees in blue shirts and bow ties.
Yeah.
But, man.
I like the effort they put into it.
I would make that a whole lot better. I would, man, bring the graphics back like it used to be. Do the interviews by the lockers in the back room with the Hulk Rules t-shirt hanging off the...
I like the little, here we go.
Hey, thank you, Randy.
Randy gave us some more. I always like the little picture-in-picture interviews during the matches that they have somebody...
Yeah, and be down like in the corner or something, like Mr. Perfect, be like, listen, Hulk Hogan, I'm going to steal your belt and I'm going to beat it up with a hammer. And
That's what he did to the original WWF title.
That's right. I think that became the hardcore title.
Yeah. Allegedly.
We know.
So on this day, January 27th, on this day.
Oh, I got on this day too when you get done. So
Andre the Giant passed away.
I heard 46 years old. He would have been, if he was still alive, he'd be 78.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I guess that's math. Math rules.
Math.
Stay in school, kids.
I did math. I was good in math.
Wyatt, stay in school.
Brother.
He was also the very first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and that was wild. I mean, there's not an actual physical Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But was it 93? Is that when they went in? Because
so.
he died in 93 early.
Yeah.
So it was, of course, it was January. Yeah. So I guess it was, I don't remember. I don't think it was around WrestleMania time. That just became a thing years down the road.
Within like the last.
But they're just like, we're going to have a Hall of Fame. The first member is going to be Andre the Giant. It was just a thing. It was just a package.
They used to have like little video clips of it.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like in the party room of like a Marriott hotel they would rent out. And a bunch of the wrestlers would be sitting around. And
oh, yeah.
It was almost like a little press conference.
Yeah, it was actually, I kind of liked it. It was pretty cool.
Well, that's how the original Slammies, or not the original, but like the 90s Slammies.
Oh, I
90s.
love the old Slammy Ward. Yeah.
Those are the ones I like.
Oh, the good old days, man. Take me back, brother.
Cody Pye, Double Dipper also asked, how old is that in giant years?
Well, in giant years, let's see, he was 7'4", allegedly.
That's right.
So he would have been like 152.
And that's you take out 22 just because the Giants 22 makes sense. Multiply that by the color blue. Take out the letter Z of the alphabet, and we come up to what was the
152.
152.
You know, if Andre would have
giant math.
Ate a little healthier and
stay in school, kids.
Not drink alcohol like it was water. He might still be alive to this day. You never know.
Who knows? Maybe.
I think he
died of heart failure.
Yeah, I think the whole thing wasn't he at his dad's funeral. Didn't his dad die? He was home for a funeral, and then he ended up dying while he was home.
Yeah, he was in a different country, whatever country that was.
France.
France. That's right.
Where he's from. French Alps.
Also, yes, from the French Alps. Got to do it in the
French Alps.
That Howard Finkel voice.
Howard Finkel
from the French Alps. 1996, on this day in 1996, in Philadelphia, Raven becomes the ECW champion.
Oh.
Beating the Sandman.
Ooh.
That would have been a pretty cool match.
I bet a kendo sticker, too, was used in that match.
2008, the Royal Rumble was held in the Madison Square Gardens.
When? 2008?
2008. And that's the year John Cena made his surprise return.
Oh, yeah.
After having the
pectoral. He won, right?
Yeah. He came in as number 30. I still remember watching that one live and freaking out because I was a huge John Cena fan. At that, I still love CM.
Oh boy, it was cold hitting my back of that cold chair.
What's going on there? But he came out. Remember, he's standing like this with his hands down.
Yeah.
I remember they played his music and then they showed him and he had his head down, the hat down. Like, who is that? Like the Miz or somebody playing him? Gonna
that's John
screw
Cena,
with the crowd. And they raise his head up. I'm like, yeah, I was all excited.
Yeah.
Let's see. 2013, the Royal Rumble was held on this day. The Rock beat CM Punk for the world title. He hadn't had
was that 2013?
Yeah.
Wow.
He hadn't held the belt since 2002.
Man, that match, I didn't like how that ended. That was just messed up.
And the following year, 2014, on this day, the same day as Punk losing the belt to The Rock, 1 year later, walked out of Monday Night Raw in WWE for how many years was he gone? That was
what year? 14?
2014. So almost 10 years, 9 years, 10 years.
Yeah.
So
12 years.
12 years.
He's gone 12 years.
Math. Stay in school. Stay in school, kids.
Stay in school.
Why?
Hey, you know, it's funny because
math.
2014, that was the first year I went to Clearwater.
Hey, Doc just sent some 100 stars.
And that's, well,
Thank you,
thanks, Doc. And I went to Bushwhacker Luke's gym for the first time in 2014. I was in Clearwater still, and like sometime that next day, CM Punk went there to work out. And I was around and had been going in there working out and stuff.
Ran into him.
Yeah.
Could have been eating an ice cream bar and he'd walk in.
Could have been. I'd be like, yo, brother.
Oh, well, why is yelling at me? He says, I am not in school 2019. I am going to go work out in 2025.
Whoa, Max. Thank you, brother.
Ralph wants to know, what about Raven? I used to love Raven. Raven was such a good character.
I like Scotty Flamingo. Oh, Johnny Flamingo.
Scotty Flamingo. You're right. So Johnny Polo.
Manager of the Quebecers. Okay, I got a this day in history.
Oh yes, go right ahead, sir.
So on this day, this is a slammer this day in history.
Oh.
Yeah.
On this day, 499 days ago.
On this day, I meant to have that pulled up.
That's the cope.
So, on this day, 7 years ago, 1/27/18, my wrestling dream stayed alive, man. I had been with LPW. It kind of got the ball rolling again, but was going nowhere fast.
Yeah.
And you remember it just kind of fizzled out and died and went away. So there were several months that nothing was going on.
Renegade wrestling shows.
Renegade. Outlaw Mud Show.
Outlaw Mud Show.
Well, a few months after that, I had won tickets to a CCW show in Cape. And that's where me and we ran into each other when Matt Hardy was down there. But
I think it was about our first official meeting.
I think it was.
Like in person. We talked a lot on Facebook and Messenger and stuff.
I think it was. And then right after that, Jerry Lynn had a wrestling seminar at CCW. So on this day, 7 years ago, I stepped out of my comfort zone. It was not comfortable. This is one of those things where it's like you got to step out of the box and do something.
You took the pile driver from Jerry Lynn.
I did. I would have. And I went down there scared to death, man. It was cool that people knew me. People had kind of got to know me on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
But I actually got to do a seminar, and Jerry was really cool with me, talked to me and stuff. He was impressed that I was there and trying to keep that dream alive. He was
very cool.
It was just really cool to do that with him. So after that, it was about a month later, that's when CCW started the training program. So I started going, you knew how long I did this for. Every month for a long time, years. But for that first year, man, I was there every month, 9 a.m. in the morning, setting that ring up.
How many people do you think was in that class?
The first class, let's see, me, Dalton, and Trindle.
That was going to be my next question. How many people survived?
Just me, Dalton, and Trindle are the only ones still going.
That's pretty cool.
From the original. So anyway, there were just a handful of us, but we were there, set up the ring. We trained as soon as the ring would be set up. I mean, we'd have the ring up by 11 or 12. Then we'd train for a few hours. take a little break, do whatever they needed us to do for the show, and it took, a year, and finally got to wrestle after that. So anyway, that was my day in history, 7 years ago today.
Well, that's really
I'll
cool.
make a Facebook post about that here in a little bit. Everybody can like and love that.
Like, love, share.
Like, love, share.
That could be a new Slammer
like,
t-shirt.
love, share.
Slammer Facebook t-shirt. Like, love, and share.
How about big boot leg drop?
Big
1,
booty,
2, 3.
Big booty leg drop. I'll buy that t-shirt right there. All right. Gonna hit some purchases.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want me to jump into this? Because I got a few.
You know what? You haven't been here in a hot minute, so yeah, you go right ahead.
I hadn't been here in a hot minute, and I hadn't bought anything in a hot minute because I was newly bachelor. Not be confused with the TV show going on upstairs with the ladies.
Bachelor. Newly moved into your new bachelor pad.
Bachelor pad. There you go.
Getting things settled settled in. You're pretty much settled now, aren't you?
Pretty much. I walked into Walmart a few weeks ago. You go into Walmart, you always have to go down to toy aisle, look at the wrestling figures.
I purposely go to Walmart just to go to toys.
No matter what you're in there for, you run in to get some toothpaste. You got to run over by the action figures. I ran in there to get, I don't remember what it was, maybe some paper plates, something. I'm like, I gotta go check out the toy aisle. I find one figure on the shelf that I was like, I've got to buy it. And what made it even more better? Oh, you got it. Oh, what? Yeah. I got the Chase.
You got the Chase.
Sandman with the red, white, and blue pants. That is the Chase version. What's the regular version with the black, gray pants?
I haven't hung anything up yet.
He's got like the gray and black sweatpants.
Here, sit them up there together.
Kind of see.
Let the world see.
Kind of see the difference. And this was actually the version I really wanted.
Is it? They only have one of them?
They only had one.
Wow, that's awesome.
I guess it was just one Sandman per case, and this was the only figure from the set sitting on the rack. I walked up and it was sitting there front and center. I'm like, I was like, holy crap, that's the Chase.
That's good.
And that's the one I wanted.
No, that rules. That's
like, I'm so happy to.
I'm jealous. I'm very jealous. Don't think nothing of it if you can't find that when you leave.
Wait a second. Keep an eye on him.
Speaking of Chases, we was at Target the other day, and of course I got the Rick Rude with the black pants, and I just told Heather, I'm like, if you see red pants Rick Rude with the TV title, I need that. She said,
so they come with two different belts?
I'm never going to remember that. Yeah, the TV titles with the red pants.
Oh, so I didn't realize
titles with the black pants.
I didn't realize the belts were variants. Also, I just thought it was the pants.
Yep.
Also, to keep up my, this is a tough collection to keep up on. The AEW Blu-ray DVD pay-per-view
that was at
collection.
Walmart?
No.
Oh.
I have to buy these off of the AEW shop.
Oh, okay.
Shop AEW. I picked up the newest All Out Blu-ray, and then the All In with a great main event with Daniel Bryan's Bryan Danielson. My bad.
Swerve.
His retirement match, pretty much.
I like Swerve,
but these are a pain in the butt too. Because they just randomly drop on their website. I have not missed one so far. I've got every single one so far. And it makes me mad because there's like no rhyme or reason when they drop them. It's like one randomly. And it might be months before they drop another one. Sometimes they'll drop two within like 2 weeks.
Gotta stay on those sites and pay attention.
I'm constantly on there trying to like keep up with them because once I miss one, I'm going to be done.
Oh, dude, I tell you.
They're expensive to pick up secondhand.
It's like these wrestling figures. I am constantly throughout the day, Ringside Collectibles, Walmart, Target, just eBay, just something, looking for that one figure that I may not have. It's.
Let's see. Let me catch up on chat here.
Chat.
Roger's in the chat. Says, "Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Roger? Long time. It's been a while since Mr. New Breed himself over there. Great to see you both tonight while catching up on Monday Night Raw. Can't wait for the New Breed shows to start up.
Yeah,
miss you guys.
I won't be at the March show, but I'll be at the April show.
Let's see. Maxwell says, I cheer Chris Benoit, but don't agree with his personal decisions.
No, his personal decisions weren't very good.
I don't think anybody does or should agree with his personal decisions. And I got two more pickups.
Oh, good.
These were not Walmart finds. These were not local finds.
Oh.
These were eBay purchases.
eBay. Heather told me to stay off eBay, by the way.
It's dangerous.
She said that is her. She sneaks in this room and looks around, and she is always on the hunt for something. She's like, it's my one thing that I might be able to find you something that you don't know about. And I know she contacts you to be like, does he have this?
She has. Paige
and I know you're all in cahoots.
But I'm a big bone crunching action fan. I love the BCA, old school Jakks, WWF figures. I've been collecting those for a little while now. Started with Series 1. I got Series 1 knocked out. I got Series 2 knocked out. I got Series 3 knocked out. I'm working on Series 4.
You're going to have something I want, aren't you?
I don't know. These aren't... This series isn't too banging. Right here we got
I'd take that Farouk in a heartbeat.
The Farouk Bad Boys Series 4 action figure.
He'd look good with my Stone Cold bad boy up there, wouldn't he?
I believe that's his first figure, and I think that's Stone Cold's first figure in that line also.
I love Farouk.
And the other figure I picked up from the lot was the Hunter Hearst Helmsley, his very first Triple H. Kind of funny, because it does not look like him at all. Especially what he looks like now compared to this.
I don't know what he looks like.
He's got the ponytail pulled back really makes him look funny. Looks like he's got really short hair. With Triple H, I am one figure short now to completing Series 4. All I need is Big Van Vader.
Big Van Vader.
Vader's the last one
I need. You have the Jerry Lawler?
I do.
Did you brought him here before?
I did.
You did, I remember.
I think he was one of the very first ones. So I'm missing Vader out of the series. Here's a little glimpse into what the series looks like.
Too sweet.
So I'm one shy of completing Series 4, and then I'll have to start looking in Series 5. I've already got the Rocky Maivia from Series 5. It's his rookie figure, his very first one. I don't even remember who all's in Series 5, but that'll be my next excursion after I get Vader.
Yeah, I'm about ready. I need to start working on that Series 1 because, like I said, that's one of those things I wish I would have got back in the day and didn't. And there's a few random ones on eBay that I've been looking at here lately. That's just.
I was looking
like
at
some WrestleMania Jakks figures, and I'm just there's a Shawn Michaels on there that.
So the WrestleMania 14
figure? No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I have to look. It's got like a yellow card.
I believe that's WrestleMania.
Is it WrestleMania 14?
Yes.
Anyway, it's pretty awesome.
I love that series.
We all caught up there on the
let's see. Molly, can you give a tour of your room?
I can give a little spin here real quick.
Little spin-a-rooney.
Little spin-a-rooney here.
There's that way. If you kind of look up on the ceiling, there's even stuff up, like ceilings even covered.
I gotta get rid of that ceiling fan. That thing drives me bananas. So anyway, the whole room, everything is wrestling. lot of going on here. Hey, get out of here. So anyway, I think I got some videos on my Facebook you can check out, or on my Slammer Mania TikTok channel. You can check it out there too.
Why's over there yeeting at us?
Yeet. All right, my pickup of the week. I'm pretty excited about this, man.
I'm jealous of this. If I find this one in the store, I'm going to grab it.
I was not expecting to find this, so I was pretty pumped when I did find it. We went to Target, same things that had been in there. I had them all, so ran into a Walmart up in Baldwin, and I was like, walked back there, and I just seen a big display, a big Raw display, and I'm like, oh.
There's no chance.
And this was just staring me right in the face. There was only one there.
It's kind of like the Sandman chase.
It was as if the Lord picked it up and put it right there because He knew I was on my way. Brother, Hulkamania will live forever.
That's so crazy.
That is so iconic, man. 1990. That big banner, which is a sheet, is hung up in his Orlando shop, and I got a picture by it down there, so I think I made a post about it yesterday. So anyway, iconic, comes with a Build-A-Great Khali head. I think I might go ahead and seek out these others too, just for the.
Well, it's a pretty good series.
For the fun of it, man. That Hurricane and that Diesel, I'd be happy with the Cody too. I don't get a lot of current guys, so every now and then I need to pick somebody current up. So anyway, Hulk really rules. Cool. Whether you like it or not, Hulk rules.
If I find that one, I will pick that one up. It's just such an iconic moment when he's up in the ring, holding that banner up. He grabs it out of the crowd. Let's see.
Yeah, they nailed it. It's so perfect.
Yeah. I love how it just looks like it's even written in marker and everything.
Yeah.
They did a really good job on that. Molly, talking about your the little tour of your room, the little spin around, she said, that's so cool.
Thank you.
Wyatt says, my Target in Cape Girardeau has a trash can next to it.
It's trash. must not be having anything. The Targets, they're like Walmart, man. It's like you have to go to all of them because they're all different.
And almost daily, you have to hit them when they restock.
That's like Farmington and Deloge. They are two different Walmarts. You got a better shot of catching one of these Monday Night War figures over in Deloge than you do in Farmington.
And I think I've kind of put you onto that because I'm like, every time I go to Deloge, it seems like I'm always sending you Snapchat photos. I'm like, what's over here?
And here's the thing. You walk into one of them Walmarts during the day, if you see that Kevin Nash or Booker T, just buy him. I will pay you back. Okay. I have got to get those.
I'll buy you the Booker T free if you do the Spinaroonie on the Bro Show.
I will do the Spinaroonie on the Bro Show, and it'll be awesome.
And one time for Roger in the ring at New Breed.
I will. Hey man, I will. I'll do Spinaroonie. You see how I get up there at New Breed, getting the fans going.
Oh, I see. Bringing me in the freaking chance.
Very entertaining.
Wyatt says he likes Cody Rhodes.
I love Cody. I think Cody's awesome.
Angel says awesome.
Hey, awesome.
I got a little bit of wrestling trivia.
Royal
Rumble themed questions tonight.
Oh, boy.
So,
as long as it's prior 2000, I'll probably get them right.
It's going to be a little bit of mixture of this and that.
All right.
Royal Rumble trivia questions. You guys are able to answer the questions.
Stay off your Google.
Yes, it's off the old Google machine.
Use your noodle, not Google, brother.
Version of the T-shirt right there. So you can help Brother Slammer out here, or you can look like the genius you are, and give us the right answer. Answer number one. We'll start with the easiest.
You said answer. You're gonna give me the answer first.
Question
it's gonna be like Jeopardy.
Yes.
Here's the answer. Give me the question.
Trish Stratus. Answer is Trish Stratus.
99.
Question number one. These are going to start off a little bit easier, then work my way to the harder questions.
Like and share this too, dang it.
This wrestler holds the most record of appearances and eliminations in the Royal Rumble.
Most appearances and eliminations?
Yes.
Kane.
We all know he has the most eliminations. Do you think he also holds the most appearances?
I'm going to say yes.
You're going to go with Kane.
Oh, did somebody break his record recently?
You want to think about this for a minute? You want to look to the
No, I'm just going to go with Kane. That was my first answer. I think I might be wrong now. I think there might be somebody that came along recently and may have beat that, but I'll go with Kane.
The wrestler who holds the record for the most appearances and eliminations in the Royal Rumble is Kane.
Ah!
Correct.
See how fast I did that? I don't need Google. I'm faster than Google.
Who currently holds the record for the most Royal Rumble appearances?
The record for the most appearances?
Yes.
Whew.
The person who currently holds the most appearances in the Royal Rumble. We have one Royal Rumble year. It has been going on since, 1988?
1988. So 98, 08, 18.
So anybody from 1988
37 years.
Yeah.
Can you give me a hint?
He is current.
A current wrestler? Rey Mysterio?
Is that going to be your answer?
It's going to be my...
Let's see
that was actually going to be my answer. I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio.
Roger in the chat says a Spinaroonie from Slammer would be cool. See, I knew Roger would like that.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
Let's see, Maxwell's. We're gonna hold you to it. Me and Roger are gonna hold you to it.
Whew.
Maxwell's his guess is Triple H.
I think Triple H probably is not going to be the answer. I think he.
You got to remember, Triple H was, I think, world champion.
Yeah, I was going to say
he rumbles at least like
he's
2000.
probably been in more single matches than Rumble matches.
Well, I did. Speaking of stuff like that, did you see on my Dyke News page the Razor Ramon post I made on there?
I guess I didn't see that.
Scott Hall / Razor Ramon was never.
Oh, I did see that. Razor Ramon was in it, but Scott Hall wasn't.
Well, the fake Razor.
Yeah. What was his name in real life?
I
forgot his name.
I would know it if I heard it. Let's see. Tim Mendeville says Kofi Kingston. Tom says Rey Mysterio. Who is your final answer going to be?
I said Rey Mysterio.
The man who has made the most Royal Rumble appearances currently is Roman Reigns.
Really? Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Well, cut my legs off and call me Shorty.
Next will also... That's Rey Mysterio, right?
I seen Tim say Kofi Kingston, and I was like, ooh.
That's a really good guess.
I was like, man, Tim might have knew it. But Tim, you're wrong. You're wrong, brother.
All right, number 3. Question number 3. This should be an easy one. This is almost a layup. I'm noticing White Larry Bird right here. I'm usually popping J's right now. I'm going to give you a little assist for a layup.
Larry Bird had a nice layup.
This actor / comedian / game show host
Drew Carey
made his Royal Rumble debut.
Drew Carey.
And the 2001 Royal Rumble. It is Drew Carey.
Hall of Famer. Drew Carey.
He's a Hall of Famer?
He's in the Celebrity Hall of Fame.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
My gosh.
And see, we went to California a few years ago, and we went to the
Price is Right studio?
Well, yeah, what's the show that's there? James Corden show, and Price is Right, and the Big Brother house was somewhere around there.
That'd be awesome.
But the Price is Right was not being taped at the time. And I'm like, man, I'm going to get. I bet I would.
Yeah.
If I showed up there, I would get on. I guarantee you.
I've watched some videos and stuff. They predetermine who they're going to.
They do.
Yeah.
But I will wear a shirt that says, "I'm here to meet WWE Hall of Famer Drew Carey." I guarantee you, if I had that on, with
I'm
the way
here to slam Drew Carey.
I'm here to slam Drew Carey, WWE Hall of Famer. I would be on the show, and they'd probably put me in and play Plinko.
And then you put love, like, and share.
Or what's the is that Highlander? Is that what the name of that is?
Yodeling Mountain, yodeling.
I think it's Highlander.
Is it Highlander? I know what you're talking about.
I'm a good yodeler.
That would be the one where you go in and punch the things. You pull out pieces of the card
and hope you get the.
You put the car together.
I kind of like the big dice game too to win a car.
Yeah.
I love Price is Right.
You can tell we're Price is Right.
Hey, when I'm off work, whenever I'm on vacation or have a random day or whatever, 10 a.m., buddy, I am watching The Price is Right.
If I'm off some day during the weekday, I'm watching Lizard Lick Towing. So I'm just joking. Just joking. That's totally random.
That was pretty funny. I forgot that show existed.
So did I. It just popped in my head randomly. Let's see. Number 4. The first wrestler to last more than an hour in the Royal Rumble.
The first to last longer than an hour?
First person. We've had several people now over the years that go a pretty long distance. Who was the first wrestler? I'm sure Tim's going to know this one. First wrestler to last over an hour in the Royal Rumble.
Okay, I'm just going to go with Rey Mysterio. That's the first person that popped in my head.
Okay.
I'll just go with Rey Mysterio. It could have been Shawn Michaels. Could have been Flair. I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio.
You go with Rey Mysterio? I was trying to linger for a minute to see if anybody got any answers. First person in Royal Rumble history to go over 1 hour. Maxwell says, Mad Max is Shawn Michaels. Did you say Rey Mysterio?
I said Rey Mysterio. I did say Shawn Michaels as an alternate, but I'm going to go with my first instinct and say Rey Mysterio.
Randy says Ric Flair. Roger says Shawn Michaels. All right, the answer is...
Woo! I said Ric Flair, didn't I?
Ric Flair. And if you think about it, he was number 1. Was he number 1 or number 2?
He was number 2.
2. And...
that was the 90...
92.
Was that the 92 when he won it?
Yeah.
Okay.
With a tear in my eye.
This is the greatest moment of my life.
Good job, Randy. All right, number 5. Does anybody remember Captain Redneck? Captain Redneck entered the 1995 Royal Rumble at number 27.
Captain Redneck?
Who was known as Captain Redneck?
I don't have any idea.
I cannot believe you.
This.
Everybody in the chat is going to know this.
You're going to have to. Help me unlock
Captain Redneck. He was a big, probably 70s and 80s wrestler.
I usually know this weird stuff like
they talk about him at Cornette all the time. But I did not realize he was still around in 95 to be in the match.
This was his name, Captain Redneck?
That's his nickname. This is, like Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. Captain, this guy was AKA Captain Redneck.
So it's somebody that they'd say Captain Redneck.
Yeah.
Why is this not 95? I'm trying not to look at the chat because I don't want somebody to say it.
And Chad is in the chat. He says, "Kyle, you been licked, son." Lizard Lick fan there.
1995.
1995.
Captain Redneck.
He entered the Royal Rumble at number 27.
Oh, was it Skinner?
Oh no.
Captain Redneck.
Nobody in the chat has got this. Captain Redneck.
1995.
Also known as Captain Redneck. All right, I'm going to give you like 5 more seconds. I'm surprised.
Captain Redneck? Captain Redneck. I'm trying to think of...
Okay. I'm going to spit out the answer here. 1995 Royal Rumble. He entered as number 27.
Give me a hint. Was he a former tag team wrestler?
Yeah. I think he was a big NWA wrestler. So I said I was really surprised he was even wrestling in 95.
Was it IRS?
No.
Captain Mike Rotundo? He was Captain Mike, wasn't he?
He was. I forgot all about that.
Here I bust off something like that, and I can't think who Captain
Maxwell
Redneck
says
is.
Brother Love. No. This guy was a big NWA wrestler. All right, the answer
I'm
is...
getting a Brother Love retro Mattel here soon, too. I'm pretty excited about
That's going to be cool. All right, the answer is Captain Redneck, a.k.a. Dick Murdoch. Dirty Dick Murdoch.
Oh, my God.
Who would have thought he was still around in 1995 for the Royal Rumble?
That blows my mind.
Let alone in the WWF. I don't even remember him really in the WWF. Dirty Dick Murdoch. Captain Redneck. They would said he was a card-carrying Ku Klux Klan member.
Is that right?
That's what they always said.
Oh, my gosh.
I think that's
they
why
say
they
that
call
on TV?
I've heard that on like podcasts and stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
He was a card-carrying member. That's why they called him Captain Redneck. That was one of the reasons, I think. Let's see.
Gosh, dang it.
Tim got it. Tim said Dick Murdoch.
Did he?
He did. Chad, he said Captain Insano. I just watched The Waterboy like 2 nights ago. That's great. Let's see.
Oh, Captain Insano.
He goes, "How old are you, kid?" Because he wants to be his Waterboy.
32.
He's like, "What are you, kid? 12?" Actually, 37.
Is that what he said, 37?
Yeah. He goes, "Ah!" And they starts laughing at him. All right. Who was the oldest age-wise wrestler to win the Royal Rumble?
Age-wise? Well,
as of when they won the Royal Rumble, they were the oldest.
I mean, that's got to be Ric Flair.
Got to be Ric Flair.
Has to be Ric Flair.
That was in 90. That was in 92. He looked like he's 100 years old.
I know,
forever.
but he was
kind of like Arn Anderson.
He was in his 40s when he finally got to the WWF. So he was like 42 or 44 or something.
Locking in on Flair.
Locking in on Flair.
All right, let's see if we got a couple answers here. Maxwell says, side note, they turned the New Day heel on Monday Night Raw. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. It's kind of hard to believe. They were good guys for so long.
Hey, look, when was Blue Tista in the Royal Rumble? What year was that? He was Blue Tista.
And that's when he won.
And that's when he won, and everybody wanted Roman Reigns. I mean,
that's
probably
been
10 or 12 years ago, wasn't it?
That would have been 2013 or 14.
So,
because I think that's when Punk.
How old's Batista in real life? Is he 60 years old?
I don't think he was 60 then.
No, is he like 60 now?
Probably.
Would he have been in his upper 40s when he won that?
Sure he was, because he was kind of like DDP. He got into it older.
It was either Flair or Batista, and if I'm
your two answers?
I'm flying, and my feet haven't left the ground.
Well, I'm just a small town bird lawyer here, but I'll give you the answer. The answer is Randy got it. Vince McMahon.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Vince winning
1999.
That. Yeah.
He was the age of 53. 53 years old and winning the Royal, and he looked like a beast.
He did.
Even though he was probably all roided up and everything, he looked like a beast.
He was juiced. I don't know if he's juiced up now because his muscles are all weird now.
He looked pretty.
Because when he got in there with Pat McAfee a few years ago, it's like, oh, Vince. Either the juice ain't working the same, or your tendons and everything got all weird after you came off of them.
Molly says bye. She's got to go.
Bye, Molly. Carly.
Randy said Vince. Roger said Vince. I think Tim Mendeville said Vince. I just screwed up my chat. So now I lost all the answers here.
Oh.
All right. Number 7. At 4 hours, 59 minutes, and 33 seconds, this guy holds the record for spending the longest time in a Royal Rumble and never be a winner. So all the times he was in the Royal Rumble combined up to 4 hours, 59 minutes, and 33 seconds.
And never won?
And never actually won the Royal Rumble.
You know, I've heard this before. But
so this guy's been in the Royal Rumble pretty much 5 hours. And what...
Oh, you know what? I know I've heard this before.
He still wrestles.
Oh, he still wrestles?
He still wrestles.
Well, then my initial thought was not correct then.
Who was your thought?
I was thinking the British Bulldog.
Oh.
I feel like the Bulldog was just in. But when you say he still wrestles, it would be kind. Oh, you know who's been in the Royal Rumble the longest ever?
I do.
And you know what I'm going to say?
I do.
Curtis Axel.
Curtis Axel. He's still uneliminated.
What year was that? It's been a long time ago.
He hasn't wrestled forever, so who knows? I wonder what he's up to nowadays.
What about Ted DiBiase? He would have hung around in them Royal Rumbles for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, he don't still wrestle. So you're saying someone who's still
a current wrestler.
A current wrestler.
All his times added up in all the Royal Rumbles. He was never a winner at almost 5 hours.
Is he somebody that's in AEW now?
He is.
Is it Christian?
Oh, you were so close. No.
Is it Edge?
That is no.
I was going to say, Edge won a Royal Rumble, didn't he?
I think so.
Did
Edge win a Royal Rumble?
Tim, did Edge win a Royal Rumble?
Tim will know. Tim will know.
Or whoever's on Google getting all these right.
We ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Let's see. Everybody's saying Seth Rollins.
No. He's in AEW, and it wasn't Christian?
It is not Christian.
Bryan Danielson? No, he don't wrestle.
It's not Bryan Danielson. All right, the answer is... Break the walls down!
Oh, Jericho.
Chris Jericho, Y2J.
Oh, gosh, I didn't even think of Jericho.
And if I had an ink pen right now, you just made the
list.
Just made the list. Don't forget, you can call in 1-900-99-SLAM. That's with 2 M's on SLAM. If you have if you have a question, call on in. 1-900-99-SLAM.
Call on in.
Call on in.
Call on in.
Use your cellular device. Get your parents' permission, kids. Wyatt, talk to your dad. He will probably say yes. And the final question tonight, final trivia question before we shut this whole thing down for the shebang. 2004. This guy became the first 2-time runner-up to winning the Royal Rumble. So this guy never won the Royal Rumble, but he was the runner-up 2 different times. And once you get an answer, I will tell you the 2 people.
The runner-up?
The runner-up. He came in 2nd place 2 different times and never won the Royal Rumble.
So, was Luger and Bret Hart, were they co-champions of the Royal Rumble?
I think so. But
were they just declared co-champion and then they went to WrestleMania and Luger wrestled Yokozuna and then Bret wrestled...
Is that 10?
Owen. That was 10.
And then he wrestled...
And then Bret beat
Yoko. Molly has not left the chat. She says, I miss Alexa Bliss.
Okay. Okay, so...
CM Punk is a guest. Kane is a guest. Tom says there's always a surprise at the Royal Rumble. Who's it going to be this year?
A runner-up?
Runner-up twice. And never won the Royal Rumble.
Okay, so it can't be Bret. Because I want to say Bret Hart, but Bret was a winner.
Okay.
Because him and Luger would have been co-winners.
So we'll eliminate him. This guy came in 2nd place twice.
Was it the British Bulldog?
It is not. I will tell you that.
He was a runner-up at one time, right?
Yeah.
Is that when Shawn won his?
Let's see. This guy, he just recently retired within the last few years. I'm trying to think of some hints. Somebody says the Brooklyn Brawler.
I don't even know if Brawler was ever in a Royal Rumble, was he?
I'm sure he was in probably some of the early ones, just as a filler.
Probably a gimmick battle. The gimmick battle royal at WrestleMania.
All right, what are you thinking of that? Who do you think would be a big surprise at the Royal Rumble this year? I think a big surprise almost be a comeback. Everybody's kind of forgot about him. And this is Tom's question. I don't think it'd be a big surprise. I think he might be talking about somebody from the past coming back. They always have those fun. I kind of think AJ Styles.
Oh, I seen something earlier that said he should be back.
Did you?
By the Royal Rumble?
I hope so.
So I would.
I don't know if he got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. He legit got hurt his leg.
I thought maybe they just didn't have anything for him. He's just been sitting at home.
You know, I doubt this happens. I had heard something about Kevin Nash making an appearance. I don't think that.
No
he
way.
should.
No way.
But
I don't think he'd almost be like Iron Sheik rules. I don't know if they could eliminate him.
he'd have to win.
Yeah. Okay. We ready for the answer?
Yeah.
The answer is
this the runner-up.
The runner-up twice without ever winning. The Big Show.
Really?
Yeah. And if you remember,
I don't remember him being a runner-up.
Runner-up the first time, I still remember vividly because they redid the whole elimination of the Big Show same exact way 2 times in a row. Or not 2 times in a row, but both times. The Rock eliminated him at Royal Rumble, I think it was 2000, in Madison Square Garden. And then a few years later, Chris Benoit eliminated him the same exact way. He got him in like that chokehold.
Okay.
Remember? And he was hanging on that top rope. It slowly was choking him and pulling him over.
Oh, yeah.
And then he finally flipped over. And that's kind of how I think the Rock.
That's almost how they always got to get a giant out.
Yeah.
They got to do something like when who was it that kissed the Great Khali and pull him over?
Ooh, I don't know.
Or like Hogan hanging on to Sid's arm and Flair tossing him out.
Somebody did say Chad says the Big Slow.
The Big Slow.
Somebody did say
Big Show. Or like maybe Mark Henry or something. Mark Henry or Big Show.
That's all my trivia questions I got for the night.
Man, we've been rolling along here.
Time to wrap it up.
Yep. We got started a little late because of our technical difficulties. We're still over an hour. My goodness gracious. So anyway, thank you so much for being here tonight. If you haven't, go ahead and still like and share this, man.
Like, love, share.
Like, love, share. We got some shares. Appreciate it. Go on to my regular Chris Slammer page. That's me. See where it says add friend. Add me. I'll be your friend.
Friend for life.
For life.
We do actually have a caller. We actually got a caller right here at the very end of the show. 1-999 Slam. Thank you for giving us a call. Who do we got on the line?
This is Chad from Imperial.
Chad from Imperial.
All right.
First time caller, long time listener, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, I was watching some old wrestling clips the other day.
Coliseum home videos.
Yeah. I know that Hacksaw Jim and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
He was a real American, you know.
He was. He's as American as they come.
He's USA.
So my question
Tough
is,
guy.
Was him and Hulk Hogan, were they really brothers?
What?
Because they're real Americans.
Well, they're real Americans.
Real Americans.
Everybody's Hulk Hogan's brother.
I think,
except for people in L.A., I guess.
I think Hacksaw's from the New York area, though, so I'm kind of thinking no.
Well, I have one more question.
All right.
Oh, what you got, brother?
Okay. Are Kane and Undertaker really brothers?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Those guys,
I've seen it coming.
100% brothers.
Kane and Undertaker, I think, are confirmed brothers.
Born.
I tell you what, you guys made my night. You sure did. Have a great one.
You too.
Thank you there, Chad from Imperial.
Thanks, long time listener, first time caller.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, man.
We love getting the calls.
Chris_Slammer on the Instagram. Do it. X
hits the spot.
Yeah, man. Hulk Hogan follows me. You should too. At Max Jim, brother. Cameo. Go on to Cameo. Book me now, man. Slammer at Max Jim. Book me. I'll make. Yeah, it shows my total. I don't know how much money I made. It's been a lot though.
Cameo. You hire him from Cameo. He can
wish you a happy birthday.
Tell your boss kick rocks.
I'll tell your boss. Whoa, the girls upstairs are hollering. They must have liked something on The Bachelor. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. I can't wait to get off here because they got full spread of food up there that I'm about ready to go dig in on. So it's going to be awesome. So anyway, ProWrestlingTees.com/Slammer. Buy the official black Slammer t-shirt with the yellow logo. As far as that goes, I got nothing wrestling until February the 8th. So if you know somewhere it needs a Slammer this weekend, just tag them and let them know that Slammer's available, and I'll come body slam somebody. It'd be awesome.
You can find me here every Monday Night Bro Show.
Monday Night Bro!
7 p.m. Central. Right here on the Slammer page. You can also find me on my personal Facebook page, Kyle Mookie Sky, and send me a Facebook message. Send me a friend request. I will be your buddy for life.
Buddy for life.
I will be your buddy for life.
TikTok. Go on TikTok at Slammermania. Follow me.
You're on the TikTok.
You're on the old TikTok too.
I am. I don't even know. I think I'm the White Larry Bird on the TikTok.
Yeah, man. Follow us.
Now I'm off. You can also find me on Tuesday nights. Tuesday tomorrow. I'm getting going. 6 p.m. Central, live on the Die Cut Dudes Facebook page. We are 15,500 now. We are getting another 500 since the last time I was here.
Man, I'll tell you what, tomorrow night when you get on there, say, hey, you 15,000 people, Monday nights, go on over to the Slammer page. And if you're watching this, go on over to the Die Cut Dudes page, like their stuff. Hey,
see the White Larry Bird at work tomorrow night.
Hey, man, same thing with that Die Cut Dudes. Go to their page, go to the three dots, share it.
We appreciate it.
Invite your people. I did it for them. You can do it too.
We appreciate all the work. We will see you next Monday Night Bro Show on your cellular device. So anyway, what you gonna do when the Bro Show doesn't figure out how to shut off the live? It says that cough. Get it off.
Where in the world's the off button?
Oh, amateur hour right here.
It is amateur hour.
Like Mickey Mouse.
It's gone.
While you're doing that, we'll catch up on some chat. Roger says, you guys have a good night. Kathy says, I've never ticked or talked. Chad says, you can also find Kyle on your local street corner. Hey.
Wonder if I can turn it off from my phone.
Anyway, folks, have a good night. I'm out.
You're oot. Cannot figure out how to turn this off. There's got to be a way. If you exit now, yes, I want to end the live video.